on this lovely Tuesday day, and it is 7 o'clock. So we're going live, and I hope if people jump on with me, I will recognize you today. Send me some hearts or some questions or some things that you have to go over. Today, again, it is Tuesday, and we're ending up the month of May. It's my birth month, and so I've enjoyed it because I've had great friends like Maureen Rollison, who has really pushed my birth month, and I have enjoyed that. Today, what we're going to talk about is assumption and really what assumption does to all of us. But before I start on that, again, my name is Barbara Britt. I'm a motivational speaker. I'm a consultant for companies, training on how they are to introduce their people so that they can go out in the community and speak, and also how they can just play nicely with one another. Becky Brewer's on there. Perez joined. Thank you so much, Becky. I'm glad to see you this bright and early morning. And so write a question or give me a thought if you'd like to. I also do professional coaching. You know, someone that walks along beside you and doesn't get in front of you, but helps you to reach the potential that you're supposed to be at. So again, Barbara Britt, and thank you for joining me this morning. This morning, I am grateful because I have friends like Maureen Rollison that I can talk to at 5 in the morning, and we're doing personal development, professional development, and then sometimes we're just there to pump the other person up, get us going, or sometimes we're both so excited about something that it gets us moving. Today, what we talked about is something I'm going to talk about this coming Thursday, and so I want to thank Maureen for that, so I'm grateful for her, because we're going to talk about some of the things that make everything a little different with us, some of the things that we put in our diet, not just the food we eat, but the people that we're around. I'm also grateful for these great earrings today. I love these. That's from an artist, and I am ashamed to say that I do not have her name, but by Thursday, I will have her name and where you can find her. And you know what? They're just fun. Don't we just need some fun and some color? You notice today I'm not wearing red, white, or black. So that, to me, is a big branch out. So again, I'm actually grateful for Maureen getting on with me this morning, because we're going to talk about some of the things that we put in our diet, not just what we eat, for next Thursday. Today's quote and what I want us to think about is this: if growth just doesn't happen, you know, we sit there and we wait for after high school for something to jump out and growth to happen, or something to tell us. Do you know that less than 70% of people will actually read a book after they graduate from high school? And we're not even going to the percentage that didn't read a book in high school, that they managed to maneuver all the way around it. So if growth just doesn't happen, what are you personally doing today to make it happen? And I'd really like to know that. What are you personally doing today? There's Don Novi. Don Novi joined us. Thanks, Don, for getting up early in the morning and joining us and just adding your energy and your thoughts. Those that you don't know, Don does a lot of my promotions for me. She makes up my PowerPoints and my programs. She'll go in and just make the paperwork and all just look beautiful, jump out at you. And I appreciate Don Novi. And there's Cindy Holmes, my friend from United Way. Again, every day she's making a difference. So what we're going to talk about today is what I'm going to be doing on my third series. I'm doing a 4-part series, and on my third session is going to be the law of intentionality. And that's going to be June the 28th at the Chamber from 11:30 until 1, and then I'm going to do a bonus from 1 to 2. So I hope that you'll be able to jump on that. Go ahead and put it in your calendar now, and you can go to my website and actually sign up for the program. We'd love to have you. We're going to talk again about the different things that, you know, our subconscious mind tells us, and our subconscious mind controls so much about our assumption, so much. So we've got to be careful what we put into that subconscious mind. Conscious mind is what's creating and moving us forward. We're going to talk about that, how your personality plays along with that, and then how some of the things that you do can actually shape and change your life. and maybe not always in the way that you want it to. So we're going to talk about the assumption gap this morning. And the assumption gap is dangerous. One of the first things that I assumed when I did my business was I went out and I had a website made, and I couldn't wait for the launch. Oh, I was so excited, so excited. And the launch happened, and then nothing else did. And when I went back to talk to the person that did my website, they said, well, Barbara, just because we launch it, that does not create or make your business. You still have to go out and you have to actually get it. You have to go out. You have to bring in your business. You have to do things to promote it. You have to do these. And one thing I've found in business, and I find with a lot of other people that I do professional coaching with, is that we all assume, well, we'll start a business and we'll get that business card, and won't that business card make all the difference in the world? We'll get the business card and we'll put it out, and then we're going to get this and we'll put that out. Well, the business card doesn't make your business, and your website won't make you. You have to keep that website up and active. You have to grow your website just like you grow yourself personally. So that's one part where the assumption gap really hit me, was I assumed that if I did this, if I found someone, if I made the right colors, if I got my business card, if I did that. The thing is I had to go out and make myself viable to other people. I had to make myself the type of person that other people would be drawn to, that I can actually help you. I have to personally grow every single day, which I do. 7 days a week, I personally and professionally work on my growth. Why? Because if I don't, I certainly can't be in the field I am in today. And also, I can't be a productive human being. And so that means an awful lot to me. Teresa, Janie, I'm glad that you're on there. Miss Lady with all the energy. And Herbert Coleman, thanks, Herbert, for joining us. Good morning to you as well. So what is the assumption that you're making that either holds you back or maybe sends you down the wrong trail? I remember when I had that website built for me, and then I sat back and it launched, and I remember that minute that it launched, I didn't have 1,000 people hit my website. And I'm going to tell you what, you guys, I have a great website, barbarabrett.com. Go to it. Lori Adler does my website. She does a great job. And it's up to me to keep giving her information so that she can make the website better. But I didn't have just thousands of people jump on. So I immediately assumed that what I had wasn't good enough. I immediately assumed that people didn't want to know what I was doing. That wasn't it at all. In fact, Don Novi, hi, Cindy, appreciate you. We all appreciate what Cindy gets out and does. Gail Frankel joined. Again, I see that you're joining and all. Tell me, what is your assumption that has kept you at the level that you are, or actually set you back? My assumption when I did my website was, when it didn't hit 1,000 people immediately, was I just got down. I let it establish my worth. I let it talk to me instead of my website getting out there and talking to others. But I will tell you this. I met a gentleman, and he was a businessman, and I wanted to do business with him. And it was funny because I talked about my website in my little lunch and learn I was doing. And he came to my lunch and learn. I hadn't met him before. And he came up to me afterwards and he said, I am interested in you, but I went to your website first. And if your website is not up, it's not good, and you're not keeping it up, I don't bother to do business with anybody. So I will give you this tip today. Assumption. Just because you build it doesn't mean that they will come. It has to have information and things that other people can use. And you have to really get in there. And like he said, because of your website, I looked at it before I left this room. Let's make an appointment. That was one of the best learning lessons I ever got, was that people will look at your website before they leave the room. And they also will go onto the phone And what they want to know from that phone, they're going to look at your website from there. Can they read it clearly? Is everything on there? Can they go to every site and see the whole entire site? And also, can they push that button and sign up? Well, ladies, you can do that with my website. Assumption, if you build it, doesn't necessarily mean that they will come. So if any of you are out there trying to get your thought or trying to move a new program or trying to do this, don't make the assumption that you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not strong enough, you're not. How about let's making the assumption that if I build it and I work it, they will come. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you everybody that got on there. Becky, Dawn, Cindy, Teresa, Janie, Herbert, and I hope I'm saying that right. Good morning to you guys, and Gail Frankel, Cindy Holmes. Again, good morning to you guys. I want you to go out there and have a great day. It is beautiful in Fort Walton Beach. I'll talk to you on Thursday. Looking forward to it. Bye.